See, I like atmosphere. People always message me saying, why do you have people in your photos? And I quite like it.
Hi guys, welcome back. I'm here with Jack, Instagram known as Jackytcars. I will plug his Instagram here. We're here today with this lovely Jetta, which we'll be shooting later on in the episode. But first, we're going to get to know Jack a bit better. So, introduce yourself. Tell us how long you've been doing photography for.
Well, I've been doing photography for just over a year now. I started in December 2022. So yeah, I'm 18, going into 19 this year. I love it, do it full time, can't grumble with it, and want to do it for the rest of my life. So
That's good. So, what got you into it? What got you into the photography in the first place? What made you go?
I think my passion for cars, I've had it all my life, all primary school, everything. I was known as that little petrol head. So I've always been into cars, and then, logging onto Instagram and seeing everyone take photos, getting to know people, following people, I was always like, I want to do it, I want to try it. So got my first camera when I was about 13. I got it from my parents, and then I did nature photography. So tried that and then gave up with it, and then got back into it when I was about 17, as I said, last year, and then just cracked on with it. Just fully set up an Instagram account and just, yeah,
Never looked back.
Exactly.
So, what kind of stuff do you normally shoot? What's your go-to?
So my go-to kind of genre is like modified bagged cars and mainly supercars as well.
You're known for like shooting the bag stuff.
Yeah,
That's the kind of stuff
yeah.
you're doing. If you could shoot any car, what would be your dream to go out and be like, I want to shoot that?
I reckon a bagged E30 M3. I love them. I literally my dream car. I I just love everything about them. They're so picturesque. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people do love the E30s. So I'm sure you agree. Every photographer has an inspiration, and they love following people's work and seeing what other people put out there. So, who inspires you? Who do you look at and be like, I love their work, and just always follow it?
Oh, see, there's loads of people. Absolutely tons. I reckon one name that pops to mind instantly is Dan Clark, and Charlie B Photography. Their work is amazing. They get to travel the world. They take photos that you wouldn't even know. They were just, it's amazing. Um, and yeah, always followed their work since I pretty much started my stuff. I reshare a lot of their photos, and I just love what they do.
So, what equipment do you use?
So I've got the A7 II, and at the moment I've got the 24 to 70mm, and I've also got a 50mm prime lens as well at home. So I use them quite often, but I do prefer this one.
You get that versatility
Yeah,
to shoot.
exactly.
Do you often find yourself shooting more at the 70mm side, or you just mix it up for what you're doing?
I think mainly depending on what type of shot I'm going for, but I'm normally around the 35 to 50 mark, because obviously I started off on the 50, so I'm kind of used to it. So yeah,
You're used to that focal length and the depth.
exactly.
So what's always your go-to shot? Which shot do you love to get in the car?
So I've got a couple. I do like the front three quarter. I think every photographer loves that angle. And I love getting behind the front, the side mirrors, and getting a shot of the seats and getting the details and the headliner, stuff like that. And I always have a steering wheel and the wheel shot as well.
Wheel shots are always the ones that people go for. Everyone loves a wheel shot. So what kind of editing style do you have?
So I kind of go for like a industrial, bright, very exposed type style. Uh, yeah, I sometimes do moody, but I like to brighten the photos a bit more than most people do.
Yeah, and you like to capture the mood and the essence, don't you? Because often you get people's reactions to the cars. Like a lot of photographers, like myself included, will make a very clean picture, but you like to capture the moments around the car as well.
Yeah, I love a bit of atmosphere. I try to get people in the shot. So it creates that atmosphere of like people looking at a certain detail in the car. It shows off that detail, and I love a bit of atmosphere. And even with distractions on a building, I just like it because it shows where you are and what you're shooting with. So yeah,
Yeah, it's a very natural feel to the picture.
yeah, exactly, yeah. Definitely.
Where do you see yourself in a couple of years' time? What's your hopes?
In a couple of years' time, I reckon I'll still be doing photography, but slowly start adventuring into videography because I see a lot of work and it looks amazing, but I know the effort and I don't want to jump straight into it. I'd rather slowly ease myself into it. So I love doing my photography, but I want to kind of not perfect it because you can't perfect photography, but kind of get to where I want to be in photography. But yeah,
Yeah, keep developing your skills, because of course we've had a lot of like very professional people on this channel, and you as a photographer have started out relatively a short time, but your work itself speaks, you know, a lot compared to a lot of other people that have actually been doing it for longer. And I think in a couple of years' time, how you're going to grow and edit, I can't wait to see it, because I think you're definitely going to grow and develop into a really good photographer.
oh, thank you. Yeah, I hope so as well.
So what kind of work have you done? Have you worked with anyone in particular that a lot of people would know and have heard about?
So at the moment, I'm working with a company called Car and Classic. So they do a lot of auction sites online. So I do the photography. So when you click on a car that you might want to purchase or bid on, you'll see my photos really, which are a really good job. I like having it. But I want to adventure onto more auction sites like collecting cars or piston heads that's the kind of scene I want to go down
You want
really.
to keep growing
Yeah,
and move up in that.
definitely,
Yeah,
yeah.
that'd be very good. So you're already out there, which is
Yeah.
good, because I think that's the major step. It's getting out there. Do you have any advice for anyone that's starting out? You know, is there anything you would say to do, or any advice you want to give to someone that's looking to get into photography?
So really all I would say is dedicate yourself to it 110%. That is all I can say is if you want to do it, you absolutely put your mind to it. It's not a week thing, it's not a year thing, it's something you need to do for years. And even though I've only do it for 1 year now, I want to do it honestly for the rest of my life. It's something you've got to have a passion in.
And I'm sure you agree, a lot of people don't realize the amount of work that actually goes into it. It's, you got to set up before you even shoot. You then got to do the shoot, but then there's so much work afterwards that people don't realize goes into it. And I'm sure you yourself have started to realize that. And I think that's a very important thing to bring across to a lot of people.
Oh, definitely. It's like even before the shoot even comes across as being planned, you got to think, if I shoot this car, what details do I want to have on it? Like, is it a car that I want to shoot? Is it, you got to then find the location, you got to have all the equipment with you, you got to charge everything. Honestly, there's so much work that even shooting one car that you'll see a couple posts on Instagram for. So much work and can take weeks. But I think that's one thing I didn't realize with photography, but it's now one thing that I've come across.
Yeah, you suddenly realize how much work goes into it. Well, thank you very much for coming down and doing this interview for us. I know it's very different to get in front of the lens than behind it, and I know this is the first time you've been in front of it, so it's very appreciated. And I hope in the future we can have you on again to do a follow-up episode of how you've grown and the stuff you're doing in the future.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you very much for having me on here. It was a pleasure. As soon as I saw the message, I knew I wanted to do it. And I mean, I'm fine behind the camera. I'd always do it again. So if there's another opportunity, I'll definitely take it.
Perfect. And if you guys want to get involved, please drop me a DM on my Instagram and we'll try and get you on the channel as soon as we can. And now join us for shooting this absolutely incredible Jetta behind us.
Then let's start shooting. Gotta start with that. The front 3/4 shot. Move the polarizer there. shooting f 2.8 ISO 100, 1/160. Try to get the front shot here. Zoom in a bit more. Don't mind the signs in the back, they look fine, like I said. Gonna do a bit of a landscape one now, get the jet in the back. Move around, see what we can play with. Gonna go for a back 3/4 kind of. Again, keep moving the polarizer, trying to get much reflections out as we can. Can go for a bit of a wider angle. Move in towards the back. Bit of a wide showing off the back end here. Getting in towards the details. I'm also going to go for a landscape one here. Make it look a bit of white border around these shots. They look awesome on Instagram. I love these stickers as well. Getting these in the shots look awesome. With the wheel shots, I kind of go wide angle, 24mm, and you kind of get that result. Looks awesome. We're also going to go here, another wide angle, just seeing what we can play with. Get some little details, getting sun stripped, getting the angles of these, get the reflections out. I love going over the bonnet and getting the front end in as well. Another angle which is really cool, it's kind of like a front 1/4 shot. Get the wheel in like that, right in the centre-ish. The jet in the back looks awesome. You can also do these for the back, kind of like this. You kind of get something like that, it looks really cool. If you move back a bit as well, zoom in to about 65, 70, get the depth. I'm going to go for like a headlight shot here. Get rid of all them reflections in the old. There we are. Get down to the old ground. Something like that. You see it's proper scraping. And then go around here, under this jet. You kind of get them in between the rock and the jet. It's awesome. I'm going to use rock. It's kind of like a like that. I'm going to get a landscape of this as well. Again, I'm not bothered about the cars in the background. Go for something like that. See if we can use the jet for any little angles or whatnot. See if we can get a cheeky wheel shot in here, like so. Make sure to use your surroundings. Something like that. Gonna go under the jet now. Getting rid of these reflections always. Gonna go about 70mm on this one. So we're quite far out. Just highlighting the wheels here. Bad shot. Jetta. Again, trying to get it all in focus. Maybe a landscape.
So we have just pulled up to the second location now. It's looking very nice, and I'm just about to put you back on Jack's head so you can see more of his point of view. Right.
Second location. Kind of like an industrial site. People trying not to get around. Looks sick.
Thank you.
Right, going through the fence. Going to use the fence as well as like a backdrop type thing. Oh, it scared me a little. Alright, gonna get that front quarter shot again. And rear quarter.
That was an awesome bit of video. That
Was that?
yeah, because I got the shoulder, the screen, and then the car in the background.
Oh, sick. Alright, gonna go for actions. A bit lower down. Yeah, do your thing.
Taking pictures, I'm just gonna.
Gonna try to go for like a downwards side like that for the light. And we're gonna go for a front on. Again, try and get more interior shots. Okay, use this building, some of these posts. Sun might be a bit too bright, but I'm gonna make it work. Sun's really coming through.
Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. And if you'd like to see more, please watch the previous episode with Downshift Media, and we look forward to seeing you watch the next episode too. If you'd like to see more, please like, subscribe, and comment any improvements you think we can make to this channel while we're making these films. And then if you also want to get in contact to feature your own photography work and come onto the channel, please drop me a message on Instagram. Anyway, till the next one, see you soon. Bye.